been taken to ensure that we have food security in this nation. When people are starving, it's women and children who suffer most. And for me, as the women president of ODM / broad-based, I'm so encouraged to know that the president has people at heart, and he is thinking of how this country is going to be food secure. On CBC, the education system, Mr. Speaker, I've seen and heard some people casting some doubts. But the way CBC is taking place and how it was explained in the speech, it is taking shape. We have grade 7, grade 8, grade 9 that are in junior secondary school, and that is the JSS. And Mr. Speaker, they are adding to senior secondary, and our children are going to be prepared with the skills that to enable them to face this life and earn a living. I would say we only need extra steps to be taken to take this education system in the right direction. And as CBC takes shape and effect, our education system will improve. Mr. Speaker, as some of us have already alluded, it is true. The government has hired more than 56,000 teachers. And because it is a process, more are waiting to be hired. But I would only request that as teachers are hired, they consider those who completed their colleges or their universities earlier, so that they don't wait for so long before employment. Let's give them chance as we look forward for employing more teachers. Mr. Speaker, on the healthcare system, the president spoke about SHA and SHIV, but one thing excited my heart is that he gave direction on Taiva care. Talking of the achievements and things that the government has done, I felt and sensed frustration from the president. The team that is working with him, the ministers, the permanent secretaries, and the entire team within the executive. Mr. Speaker, for me, I sensed some frustration because the team is not giving enough attention to the direction that the president is taking. They need to be more committed. They need to understand their mandate clearly so that the president is helped to deliver to Kenyans. Mr. Speaker, if the direction the country is taking is achieved, Kenya might be a nation where others will come to benchmark. On the women leadership, Mr. Speaker, I want to appreciate the president. He spoke clearly on how women leaders are not lesser leaders and they are not lesser human beings. I was excited then, but I have a question. Because we know Kenya as a country, we have been struggling with the actualization of 2/3 gender rule. I would only plead with the president as the head of this nation that he takes decisive steps to ensure that 2/3 gender rule is actualized. It is our constitutional right for women to lead in this nation. It is a constitutional right for even the National Assembly, as we speak, is not constitutionally constituted because we have a gender, women gender is not correctly represented. I plead with the president, Mr. President, sir, would you take decisive measures? I remember during your campaign time, you even spoke and signed a women charter. What went wrong where? Let this be actualized. And then we'll have women in leadership. No gender should take more than 2/3 in leadership. Mr. Speaker, allow me to say that from the President's speech, as we wait for 2027, I would urge more women to come out and contest for leadership positions. And I would ask our men, our women, to elect women in elective positions, so that we may not even be pleading for the 2/3, but women will be elected through the ballot and they will take the positions. Mr. Speaker, I want also to comment on the femicide. It is so disheartening to see our Kenyans rising against each other and killing one another. I would request the institutions that are charged with the responsibility to ensure that if a crime is committed, actions are taken, immediate action is taken, those who are found to be criminals are punished, and the law takes its course against those who are killing women. It is so bad for people who are supposed to live in love, then they are the ones rising against each other. A husband killing the wife, or maybe a boyfriend killing the girlfriend. We need those who are charged with the responsibilities, the police, the DCI, and every other institution that is charged with the responsibility to help curb this crime of femicide. Mr. Speaker, on corruption, I keenly listened to the President because this has been kind of a cancer in this nation. And it is my belief that the President is committed to handle corruption. May I speak to Kenyans that please, we put our country first, we cease from corrupt